Welcome. Hi, everybody. It's Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, and that means it's time for Stamping with Denise. I was off last week because it was Labor Day, and I missed y'all. I kept thinking, what's wrong with my Monday? And it's because I didn't have y'all to come visit tonight. So, welcome. We're going to give just a minute for folks to log on. And I'm going to pull it up on my computer so I can kind of keep track. So, okay, I think I'm up here. Let me do one more thing. Okay. So by now, hopefully you've all had a chance to look at the holiday catalog and you've picked out some of your favorites. I know I have, and I'm going to be making a really fun card tonight using one of my favorites out of the catalog. So don't forget to like and share my video. You'll get a chance, maybe you'll win the project I make tonight. Speaking of that, the winner from last week, or 2 weeks ago, remember I made these cards. I showed the acrylic block technique, putting the ink on the acrylic block and then using it to make the background. I did this one in purples. This one was in blue-greens. I know it's kind of hard to see. And I did this one in various tones of pink. And every card's different because, I use the acrylic block and you just never know how it's going to turn out. But anyway, the winner from last week was Wendy Allen. So Wendy, congratulations. Thank you so much for sharing my video. And if you'll send me, PM your address to me, I'll get one of the cards out to you. And if you have a color preference, the purple, the green, or the pink, let me know and I'll send you that one. Okay, let's see. Let me set this off to the side. I am going to go ahead and put the phone up in the holder and we're going to get started. I'll show you what suite we're going to work with. It's one of my 2 favorite out of the catalog. And let me know what you think, okay? I'm going to move you around for just a minute, so close your eyes. I don't want you to get motion sickness. Hang tight. Here we go. Okay. So what's your favorite suite out of the catalog, out of the new catalog, huh? Let's see. Let me get this here. Okay, I think we are good to go now. Okay, so here's our new catalog. What do you like? I've got 2 of them that I like. I'm not going to tell you the second one yet. But the first one you're going to find on page 18, 19, and 20 of the new catalog. And this is the Let It Snow suite. I think this is so cute. It's really weird. I don't like snow. I don't like winter. But I do like snowmen, so go figure. Okay? And last year, there was a really cute snowman set in the catalog, and I kind of kicked myself because I didn't get it. So this year, I was all over it. So let me show you. You can see it here in the catalog, but I'm going to show you. Here's the stamp set. We've got 3 different snowmen. Let It Snow. Hoping this season builds heartwarming memories, and Merry Christmas. So I kind of like, the other nice thing about snowmen is they don't have to be just for Christmas. They could kind of be for any kind of celebration in the winter time. This has a coordinating punch, which will punch out this snowman here. You can see you can also punch on arms and a hat and a nose. But while we're talking about arms and hats and noses and things like that, did you see the really cute embellishment kit that goes with this suite? got some of the cutest, let me put this catalog out of the way. It comes with some of the cutest things. First, it comes with these enamel shapes for making snowmen. Got 2 eyes, 3 charcoal buttons, a carrot nose, and 2 arms. Wouldn't those just make the cutest cards? I just love them. And there's more. It comes with a little bit of glittery washi tape. It comes with little, I didn't know what these were at first. I had to look in the catalog. These are little felt, it says they're little felt snowballs. They're acting a little like styrofoam balls. But no, I guess they're felt, yeah. I'm afraid to open it up for fear they'll be all over. So you can put a little bit of depth there on your cards. And these I think are just cute. It's little felt clothes, for lack of a better word, for your snowman. I'll take these apart. We got Shaded Spruce, Real Red, Flirty Flamingo, and let's see, what's this last color? Hold on. Coastal Cabana. That's Coastal Cabana. So there's little hats. There's little scarves. There's little mittens here. I haven't taken these out yet, except for the one hat. So I think these are just adorable. And it looks like there's a different scarf over here that has a little bit different pattern. I think that's everything. Yep. Mittens, hats, and a couple different scarves. Aren't those cute? And you just use a little bit of Tombow glue to attach it to your snowman. Let's see, where did my stamp set go? Oh, he's over there. So I had played with this a little bit. Yeah, this is the stamp set here. But look at that, you could put the little hat on him. Just cute. Put the little scarf on him and you stamp him. So love it, love it, love it. So like I said, Shaded Spruce, Real Red, Flirty Flamingo, which I think is a fun choice for Christmas. And what did I say, Coastal Cabana? I think that's what it was. I don't remember. Okay, let me put these little things away. And that's everything out of that really cute accessory box. If you're interested in this box, I would not wait to place the order because I really think it's going to sell out. I don't think they're going to be around very long. And it comes in a really cute box. I love these little boxes they come in. Let me put this away. And then I'm going to also show you the paper that's part of the suite. I should have had this open, but okay, after we do this, then we'll get to our project. Okay, so this is specialty designer paper. The colors in this paper are Basic Black, Blueberry Bushel, Coastal Cabana, Flirty Flamingo, Real Red, Shaded Spruce, and Whisper White. So, okay, this I've cut. You can see this with the hats on. It has a little glitter along the edge of the hats. The back side looks like that. The trees have glitter and snow on them. And you know, I debated for this card I'm doing about which side to use. Or which paper to use, but I opted for this, but I think this would work just as well. There's 2 sheets of each of these. And the flip side is some great stripes. You always need stripes at Christmas time, don't you? Okay, let me set this over here out of the way. Look at these snowmen. They're glittery. And the punch fits some of these snowmen here like this. I haven't tried it. I'm not going to punch him out, but I'm just going to line him up so you can see. Well, my paper's not going to go. I'm not going to cut my paper down, but you can see would have fit to cut that one out. It might cut the majority of that one out too. You just have to kind of see. But you know what? Even if it doesn't, it's not. None of these are very hard to cut out. Flip side of that paper are the red and white dots. Looks a little bit like snow on a red background. Here we got a bunch of mittens. And on the back side of that, some stripes in coordinating colors. Some more snowmen that are glitter. See, this is specialty paper, so it's always got some extra bling. I want to welcome those of you that have joined me. Don't forget to like, comment, share my video. You might win tonight's project, and it's really cute, let me tell you. This is the paper I'm using here. You know, and you could even cut out, I don't know if that punch will cut out that hat or not. Let me see. I don't know, I haven't tried. It might be a little hard to, you know, it might cut out this black hat too. But like I said, even if it doesn't, they're not hard to cut out. Oh, look at this. This is cute. With these little, all these tiny little snowmen. They're the same pattern of snowmen that were on that bigger sheet that were here. Is that them? Yeah, some of them are here. And then some of them were on that other sheet of paper. Let's see. Right here. Like there. And this one. So I like this guy with the blue scarf. He's kind of my favorite. And the reverse of that is nice spots that kind of look like snow. So, okay. Tonight, I hope you like my project. I'm going to show you, we're going to make this really cute slider card using this set. It rolls better when you turn it vertically, but I'm just trying to show it so you can see it. But look at that, how cool he kind of rolls there. So anyway, hope you like it. We're going to work on this one right now. Really pretty easy. A lot easier than you might think. So the base here is a 5.5 by 8.5 inch piece of shaded spruce, folded in half. Then use your bone folder to get your nice sharp crease, okay? Now you've got a piece of red that's 4 by 5 1/4. And then in this case, I used a piece of DSP, which is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. If you were going to, and you're going to adhere these together before you do anything. If your top piece is cardstock, you could back it with a piece of the thin whisper white. But because this was a DSP, which is thinner than cardstock, because I'm going to be cutting this hole, I wanted to give it good support. Okay, so that's why I made it a little bit sturdier. So, I'm going to, and I want to make sure I use a good adhesive. I would use tear tape. I still have fast fuse left, so if you've got that, that's another good option. But tear and tape is really good. So let me get this here. Now we're going to be punching a hole in this, but I do kind of want to put some down the middle here. Hopefully that'll be either side of my slot. Because when I did my sample one, I only put adhesive around the edges, and this designer series paper kind of wanted to lift up. Now I don't know if that was because I was using DSP, and had I been using cardstock, it wouldn't have been a difference. I don't know, but I just thought it would help. It was kind of a pain to put little pieces of tear and tape under there, so I thought, well, I'm just going to put some other adhesive there. So this is the classic label punch, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this all the way down to the bottom of my punch as far as it'll go in. And what that'll do is help me, kind of give me a guide, for lack of a better word, so to make sure that I get it straight. And then I'm going to line it up right to the end there. Okay, and you're going to punch that out. You're going to slide it down. Again, I have pressure, for lack of a better word, that way on the punch so that it's, and then I'm going to move this again and punch out this little bit, lining it up on this end like I did on that end. So it should give me a pretty, oh, look at that. Yeah, mine I've got a little, first one I did has a little bumpy spot in it, but I had to try to trim it up the best I could. So that's all for that. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to stamp our snowman. Okay. And I could have probably used any of the snowmen, but since I'm using the Let It Snow sentiment because I'm not ready to say Merry Christmas yet. It's still September. And like I said, I can wait a little bit for Christmas to get here. I'm not in that big a hurry. So I'm going to ink my snowman up. And I went ahead and used a piece of the Heavy Whisper White on this. Simply because, you know, it's going to be moving around. It might get a little bit bent or whatever. I just thought it might hold up a little bit better than the thin Whisper White. Okay. And I really don't need all the extraneous stuff because I'm going to cut him out. But that's okay. Just give it a minute there. And voila. Okay, put that off to the side. And I'm going to fussy cut this. I had meant to get one of these ready and have it already cut out, and I didn't. So you got to bear with me here just a little bit while I cut this one out. So did everybody here in the U.S. have a restful Labor Day? I did. I worked a little bit in the morning, and then we had plans with friends in the evening. We were supposed to grill out, and it rained, so we ended up going to a good seafood restaurant, had a great meal, and didn't have to clean up the kitchen. So I don't cut well under pressure, people, so bear with me here. If you haven't already, please share my video. And please, after you share it, please comment that you shared so that I can enter you in the drawing to win this project. And if you're chosen, I will send this out to you. So you don't have to get exact. Let me cut some of that extra off. There we go. You don't have to get every little nook and cranny. Sorry, y'all. You know how sometimes you're in the mood to fussy cut, and sometimes you're not? I didn't mind it when I did put my sample together yesterday. Today I am not so much in the mood, but that's okay. This isn't that hard. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I tend to go around the big outline. And you know what? It doesn't matter if there's a little bit extra, white around the outside. I just want to round a couple corners off here. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Okay, let's get that out of the way here. Okay, let me get a piece of paper here to color on. Oh, shoot. Darn it. Okay, so I didn't do a lot. I didn't have to do a lot of coloring. I only have 2 colors of blends here. I have light pumpkin pie and light shaded spruce. Really, you could do anything you wanted to, but, kind of want to make it match the card. Had I used maybe one of the other different papers, I might have done some pink on there. Maybe if I had used the trees on the background, I could have used some pink. So I do love the blends, the alcohol markers. So I'd love to hear what your favorite sweets are out of the new catalog. Like I said, I've got one other, but I'm not going to tell you yet because I'll be using it again in another video. And so, okay, there we are. Frosty's done. Yay. Just trim up this edge right here. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to get ready and do our mechanism for sliding. And you know what the key is? A couple pennies. That's what we're going to use, or some pennies. So, start out with a large dimensional. You want to put it right about in the middle of his body because you want him somewhat balanced. Got a little bit of fuzz there. Okay. And then we're going to put one penny down. Showed this to my husband last night, and he was really kind of surprised that's what was in there. Okay, so we're going to do that. Then we're going to use one of the miniature, tiny, mini dimensionals. We're going to put that right on there. Okay. And we're going to get our slider card. Put it right in there. I'm going to take that piece of paper off, the backing. Get rid of those. Okay. And we're going to put the other penny right behind it. Try to line it up. There we go. Let's see. And there we go. Yay! Great. Okay, now, before, you know what, my penny's kind of showing there. Doggone it. Hold on. There it is, it all came apart. I'm going to try this one more time. I'm going to see if I can get this so it's not showing on either side of him. That's something else to consider there. Is it, yeah, so it doesn't show behind you. There we go, that's better. Put this here, and then you want to line these up. Okay, we'll try this again. Yeah, it shows a little bit. Maybe I should have put it up a little bit higher. Well, you know what? I think once it gets on the background, it's not going to show. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is put the sentiment on it. This stamp set says Merry Christmas, but you know what? Like I said, I'm not a Christmas person, or not ready for Christmas yet, so not that I'm ready for snow either. And I couldn't decide if I wanted to stamp the sentiment here right on the DSP or if I wanted to put it on the white. And I was debating about giving this a try here now, stamping it right on here, and then if I don't like it, I can always cover it up. But you know what we're going to do? We're just going to do this because I don't even have the ink out. So used a little bit of adhesive on this. Put the Let It Snow. You just want to make sure whatever you put on does not interfere with your snowman going around, okay? That's why I made it flat and I didn't put it on dimensionals. I cut out a snowflake from I think it's called Layered Seasons, out of our glimmer paper. But actually, the back side of this designer series paper, let me show you here. I don't know if you can see it, but there are these little holly, kind of like holly sprigs. You could almost, if you had the patience to trim around a couple of those on there, and that would look really nice too. But I'm going to use the snowflake out of the glimmer paper, and I'm going to put it on with a little dab of, I'm going to use the fine tip glue pen. You know, this is just a little bit here in a couple spots. Again, one of those products I have a love-hate relationship with. You always have to make sure when you're done using the fine tip glue pen that you put the cap right back on. Otherwise, you are going to have a clogged up tip. Okay, I'm going to put this right here like that. There we go. Okay. Now, last but not least, we got to put the front on our back. So if you like my video, please share it, comment that you shared, and maybe you'll win this. I'll be sending you this card out next Monday. Okay, so I'm going to put, this is what I have found out works best. I put one dimensional in each of the 4 corners. Then I'm going to put one here. Again, making sure it's not anywhere near your pennies. And one here. This is not a time to skimp on the dimensionals. Then, these 3 here that are in the center, actually, I am going to put 2 of them there. And what that'll do is help keep that card front up, raised a little bit, so that the slider mechanism will work and won't get caught up on the, there you go. So some people can get these off really fast. Okay, I think everybody's got their backs off yet. Okay, and we are just going to put this right on our card base, and look at that. Make sure I get it straight. Remember, I got one here, I've got one here. Well, I've got a stack of 2 here, and here, and here, and then the one on each of the 4 corners. And there we go. Slide